Happy New Year's! Boy, you guys getting fried, getting bombed in your skies. Them old acquaintances that want to be forgotten have set their old planes to flying. And as we come to walk out from this storm uterus area here, they burst a lot of cyclonic action. We're seeing a predictable move that's cutting this storm and it's going to move the moisture. Look at that beam right there. See it? Boom, boom, right there. And boy, did they got a risk in that Vanuatu area in that island right here where I'm showing right now for very high earthquake. Very high earthquake risk. Get a high earthquake risk coming right through here. See it right here? See the crescents? Right, this has also hit the trench right about here, which means a fall in the could cause a landslide into the bottom of the ocean here, the ocean floor from some of the canyons here. They're rather deep. Centralize itself, get the super fried. Right, look at the pulse here, splitting the moisture. This is going to start to hem that together, so this could start walking down the coast a little easier and allow this moisture to become an independent stream to then interact with this one easier. I can tell all this just by looking at this image. The big fryer is on down here in Tasmania. You can see evidence of it right here pointing straight at it. Yeah, you have a super darn array. SUPER capital DARN. Capitalized S in super. Google it. And the word Hobart. You'll see it. You got one down here too. They're twinned together. You'll come up with a lot of information, but that's right here. That's evidence of its deployment. So while it's not defending you against missiles, it's weather warfaring you right now. Xmith is active. It's pointing right at it. Bzz, bzz. See the big beam? Right at it. You want timestamps on these in case anybody's you gotta be that correcty. And like you're gonna take this in court and prove nothing. But don't, please don't. Prove me wrong. Do it pro bono without asking for a bunch of money. You'll impress me. That's what you asked me to do. Yeah. I give you the evidence that you paid the lawyers to go chase the wrong avenue of cloud seeding with. That's okay. I'm going to show you the danger. Look how Fiji has made this moisture go away from it. I told you they're going to beam. Your radar's probably off. Anyhow, you guys have been shutting your radar off all day. All day. Watch. I'll run the 6 here for you so you can see. I had it up a minute ago. Right here. See, suddenly there's not enough storm. Then it's back. You see, this is radar done. They turned down the most likely the intensity of the beam or what is being shown to you, because that's a full-blown Lando cane looking thing, isn't it? Get a center and everything. It's all bombed up. That's an extremely dangerous cell they're approaching, Broom. And it just dies. Is there a square of energy? Is somebody beamed? Has somebody determined weather? We will have to do our determinants to see. But you couldn't tell Squanto looking there. You could tell a lot looking here. Yeah, hello. Hello, Tazzy. Let's see if we catch your beam. Blast right there. Yeah, I'm telling you. The geoengineering is very real. You got to look at the low deck on that. Look at the disturbance, how it's held off the coast in that line. How it's held off the coast here in this line. And the pulse coming out straight, flat, towards the area where everything should be coming out on a curve. It's man-made shit. The Mars bar, parked over there, blooming all at once. All at once. Fireworks going on during the day. Well, you got to mix that chem into this. Keep that swirl going. Happy New Year. They went a little early. A couple more hours ago. And they're bombing you, Sydney. Your air is toxic already. And you're going to add to it tonight. You're going to add a lot of chemicals, and they're counting on it. They know exactly how much each one of these cities is going to blow off, and they're counting on it. So that'll be taken into consideration and add to a lot of the toxicity of the atmosphere tonight. Got big waves meeting right here. Look, bzzzt, then bang. Bzzzt, then bang. See if we can get this to do the back thing. Right here. See the microwaves blasting? I'm doing it backwards. Microwave, 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 and slow bomb off. Bomb here, bomb there. Where they met right here, cloud's gonna brew up, making of his storm. And another band of bombs here. I could just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more white dots. I got a dot with a geometric shape around it there. I got a bomb going off over here, and this is going on off Australia right now in a place that's predicted in the coming days to get a bit of moisture. Bombs over Tamworth, bombs over Dubbo, smudgies over Mudgee. All we need in quinine for this is then the mosquitoes are going to be absolutely horrendous. Remember, standing water, things of water that's sitting around in pads and things like that can be your enemy. So pour them out regular. Hey, the bombs, it's not all microwaves going on. Somebody says, oh, it's all plasma. Bullshit. Look, use your eyeballs there. The upside down crust with 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs going over the top to propagate the waveform of the microwaves and make it do what it wants. Propagate that wave. Keep it moving so it can interact with this coming. Let's make some bombs happen here. So it meets that there. At the right time. Time and all computer controlled. At what point has an AI just attacked us? I think it has. They drew first blood. So if the computer doesn't understand it's done that, it might want to stop it. It's clearly violating one of the laws, the Asimovian laws, that they've thrown out the window in the name of corporate profit. Warp speed that. Hey, warp speeding this now to you over your heads. As the face of the storm begins to show by the hairs of the chinny chin shin of the wicked glitch shows her crooked nose. Belches out some shit toward Tennant Creek. Fucking Christ. Sorry, I'm trying my best on this. It's hard to watch the world being poisoned and know that the toxic attitude of the low vibrational energies being emitted by people is possibly caused by this. Because this is a low vibe thing, it's a low vibe surrounding you. Well, you ain't. It's hard to play the piccolo with chapped lips. So I was looking at these bombs on the low deck in that square, right out here, with something in the center. Do you have a ship here? I say you do. I say if we don't step to geoengineering, we're screwed. And there's little islands out there, little reefy things. And they're bombing it. Gotta bomb the reef. Every little inch of life on this planet must be under control and subjugation of some ruling class that think they have the right to have the oneness of everything be under their control. And that by itself is the opposite of democracy. It's the opposite of freedom. This move in this direction, that took a fast turn. You have been chem-bombed your storms for happy fucking New Year. Crappy New Year. Look at that bombs right here. Did you see it yet? Will this be the year that you finally admit to yourself you got duped about something and you could stop pushing your own lie to yourself? And you cannot hide from the skies. You cannot lie about the sky once you open your eyes. They're doing a lot of lies about the sky right now, saying this and that's causing this and that's causing that, rather than saying, hey, my grandpa says the clouds didn't look like this. Robert says they didn't look like this when they were a kid. My sky had a deeper blow. My sky didn't have boom boom plumes. Things were round, puffy clouds. Now all you see is straight line, like the sky is under a net of something. under control. And as it ruins your crops, floods out your towns, ruins your mining equipment, so you have to sell up because you can't pay off the loans for the equipment they promised you you'd have good prosperity if you bought. I know I have not been silent. I know I have well warned about this storm that's impacted you on New Year's quite a few days ago. And there's some bad cells spitting through there. Radar on, radar off. Halls Creek is actively pulsing. Boom, 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 boom. It's the only way you're going to see it go like that. Bam. And a secondary pulse came right through here. Let's see if I can catch it. Right there. See it? Coming in. To aim the storm. Square that side. Give it a push. Give it a shove. Give it a nudge. Fuel that storm. Make it turn. What a toxic world that allows this. Your 3-day totals for that area I was just looking at is near half meter. Okay. The flooding down of this creek headed this way has already begun. And the rain on top of them is not going to help. On the 5s, this is going to be a very slow moving system. This will be all freshies. Freshy. And it don't stop. And then you get the treatment between then and then. This is a very, very dangerous situation unfolding out west. Dangerous situation unfolding across the far north. It's just not stopped. The monsoon rains never stop. There any time somebody pays to have it done. Weather for sale. Look into it. At some point I'll do that show too. We're going to do a debunking show. I want you to show me your wildest claims about geoengineering and stuff, and I'll tell you if in my research I've come across it and I can give you an alternative explanation. Okay? And look at this perked off here. That's what I said is common. So far they putting the line there. I got the line coming south because the pressures say it's coming. They're going to swipe in. They're bleeded tendril. Yeah, they're going to bleed a tendril in. Yeah, it's not looking good for you over here. Not looking good at all. These numbers are going to rise. That's a number I don't mind seeing, but even now seeing that number, I don't like seeing 5+ centimeters of rain being scheduled to be somewhere when I know there's a geoengineering program to make that not occur. They could say that this area has got enough water. They've got enough strife. We've destroyed enough crops. We let them water the fields now. Let's stop it. They don't need to do this no more. Your crop disruption, your trade disruption is occurring right now. Your New Year's is they're taking out your roads now. If there was a weather warfare against a country, what do you take out? You take out their ability to feed, you hunker them into the cities under siege warfare, and control all the things of life that'll keep you alive. Water, medicine, transportation, logistics. Your logistics is getting wiped. Your north-south roads are getting wiped right now. Your train tracks are getting wiped out here. Those all right. Somebody will be repurposed with some new electric claw thing, looking like someone coming off the Avatar thing with man, get off your land. Kind of an attitude like they told those people, on that world. Kind of tells you what goes in. There's always a laughing guy who wants to put himself into a computer chip so his bad attitude toward life can perpetually entertain itself in its values. Fuck that shit. That Penong, it'd be wrong if they flood you out again. Yes, Sedona, I think the only thing I could see that you've got that's wanted is this logistics. The A1. That's a key road. You take that out, you've messed east-west down low. East-west up here is fucked. Fucked road-wise. Absolutely fucked. The pictures I've seen are horrible. Be very careful driving up here. Right, you're going to have difficulties and expect some detours. Not too bad through here. Once you get up out here, this would be like no man's land. I feel for the indigenous folks living out here. I'll make you my mob. You could be part of mine. Oh, God, that's bad. They're killing you. Yeah, white man again. Kept it cooking you with the microwaves in Alice Springs and all over. And their balls are going on your chin. Yeah, man. The Boston Tea Party has turned into a tea bagging of us all. What a fucking shame. Look at these totals on the tens. Alright. Happy New Year. Told you bring your raincoats. I guess geoengineering is wrong. When they could pulse you like this, and they could bomb you like that, but there's people still sleeping on corners with nowhere to go, who did nothing wrong. They just trusted a system that raised an interest rate 0.2 high, one something, so they could make money and then lose your house. And they did nothing wrong. Having to live in cars. Good people out there. Well, as I look at this basket drawn out in the ocean, in a square of stuff, activity out here, chem bombed up to it. So if you got a plane tracker or some loopies out there, that is definitely low-level cloud seeding. That is beyond a shadow of a doubt in my mind. That is low-deck cloud seeding right here. In a square grid area, done crazy loops. I see 3 6s drawn in the sky for your fucking New Year's. Those bastards. I told you to do it, and it's smiley. This is taking a piss. This is a sacrifice season. And I told you, they're hungry for your land. They're hungry for your freedom. They're hungry to control your mind. They want your children. If I can change your mind about something today, I control you for today. If I can change your children's mind today, I control them the rest of my life and their life. Think about that next time you see certain meetings going on with children speaking about topics they just be letting the adults handle. Yeah, I think that sometimes us speaking to our children that were being killed is beyond wrong. I keep my language adult, even just for that reason. No, you take on board this information. You figure out a way to deliver it. Mute me and then tell it yourself. Okay? You could do this. Don't count on that closed captioning thing to give an accurate what I say, because my accent's different. Boy, you got a fucking bomb going off out there. Esperance is girling it up. She's swirling. Can we catch it? Here's the big question is, did they leave me enough margin to catch them? Can I pull their pants down? Can I burn your ass one time? Show it in your own microwave. She ain't showing much. Might be just north. She's tickling. You see, just a tickle. And they make it match the background thing so much you can't see Squanto. They could change these colors. Blue pill, white hat, blue hat, white hat. Same fucking oppressor. Same fucking oppressor. Back to the national. And we'll go a little north. It's probably her. Nothing to see here but this big beam going on in a circle. They got it down to where there's only like 5 or 6 Legos to step on. What a god, they're idiots. Thinking, oh, they're gonna hide it. You can see it's done something. You can see the glitch. It's actually made a cloud. The glitchy cloud. You better start screaming loud. That's your weather forecast for today. Crappy New Year.